Hello and welcome to the first Gen 10 video in, I don't even know, 4 months, something like that. Well, we're here to toast to the death of really 3 systems. Sadly, the PS3, the PSP, and the PlayStation Vita are all being killed off. This time, the final nail in the coffin's coming down because Sony is closing down their digital storefronts. Now, yeah, you can say, well, you can still buy the games physically. Well, here's the thing. As it sits at the moment, you can still find PS3 pretty cheap. And I've got, who knows, 100 and so PS3 games I've got over the years. I've got just about everything I want. There's a few out there that I'm still looking for. PSP stuff, it's still moderately cheap because the PSP was popular. But there's one that is getting expensive alarmingly quickly, and it's only going to go up from here. Now there's a chance that maybe after it gets shut down, that, and I had it in my hand and I put it down for some reason, that the Vita may, possibly, probably not, go down in price again someday. But I just wanted to kind of give like a one last farewell to what I would really considered one of the best handheld systems as far as just sheer power of what it could do. I mean, yeah, I think these days I would say a Switch trumps this thing. But you gotta think that the Switch is also supposed to be a home console and a portable, but dedicated portable. This thing was amazing. This was basically a PS3 in your hand, with, especially if you got the original model like this one with the OLED screen. It looked great. I've got coming to me the last 3 games that I really plan to order for this. So this is the first system that, while a lot of people go for a complete set where you would have every game on the console, very few systems I would bother doing that for, unless you're looking at maybe a system that has 20 games. Virtual Boy is a good example. Stuff that's really small. When you start getting into with, there was hundreds of games for this, but a lot of them were just storybooks. So I created a personal, complete list of games that I want. I think it totaled out to only about 23, including digital titles, because, especially now, I looked at the system as what's only for the Vita? And to be honest with you, there wasn't a whole heck of a lot that was strictly Vita. There was a lot of ports. There was a lot of remakes slash side makes, whatever you want to call, where you take, I think there was Need for Speed on here, but it was on everything. So it mostly, wasn't always the case, especially when it was new and cheap. But at the end here, I looked at my list and I said, alright, so I had, let's say, 8 games on the list that I was still looking for, and I said, well, let's look through the list and see what's on something else. I'm like, alright, well, that's on Wii, that's on Switch, that's on this, and you can get them for $10 here, $20 here. The prices for this, if you're looking for especially in a box, US game, you name it, just about everything right now, you're looking at $50, $60 plus dollars. Some of the games, which they're not here yet, I'll make a follow-up to this, like the Katamari game that's on here, if you want the English version in the box, you're looking at over $100. When I started doing a little research on this system, and you find quickly that this is a very, very open system as to importing. So, let's say you bought the Japanese version, or in one of the cases it's going to be the Russian version. Yeah, you put the old Ruski in here, and what does it do? It turns into English magically. Everything about the system is based off of whatever language you tell it to be. So if you tell it to be in English, no matter where you get the game cartridge from, no matter what it says on it, supposedly, and I'm hoping my research was not incorrect, it's going to fix it for me. So games like Killzone Mercenaries, it's going for $60. Well, I found the Japanese one. No, that's the Russian one. I found it for, I think it was like 27. Much better. The Uncharted game, you're looking at $50, $60 for that. I found the Japanese one for, I believe, because it is coming from Japan, I think with shipping it came to about $30. So overall, you're looking at about half price. If you can just get over the fact that the cover is in whatever language, you never know. You can always get yourself a new cover. You can print them out. You can go on Etsy. They've got them. But people are going to catch on to this. And it's funny because when I was looking for these games, there was only 2 or 3 import listings left. And I can guarantee you that's because people are catching on already. So if you want cheap physical games for the Vita, you better look now, and you better look overseas if you're in the US. Apparently people in Europe and Japan, obviously, are not experiencing this blow up in price. This is a pure North American thing. So if you're watching this from elsewhere, then this doesn't apply to you, luckily. But I thought, this thing had so much on it, and honestly, one of my favorite games on this was actually a mobile game. And I thought, now that we have that little introduction out of the way, we're going to play JetPack Joyride. So let me redo this camera setup, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, this is a nightmare to film. But what did I expect? I've never had luck filming portable consoles. And I am going to be playing it strictly through the camera. So, one thing I'm going to miss about the Vita is the interface. I really, really enjoy the Vita interface. Oh yeah, there's my finger. So you can see, this is strictly on the Vita in front of some games. I picked up a reflection in the process. So yeah, JetPack Joyride. This was originally on mobile. And I have to say, it's funny that I've played this more than anything else on this system. Just trying to, I guess, get the missions. Where, you get this, and you get all the different upgrades. The different jetpacks and all that stuff. It's great stuff, but you gotta get coins in order to get that. It does take advantage of the touchscreen a lot because it was a mobile game. Oop, there we go. So, let's see. I think you just push this through. Right? Oh yeah. Oh, you just hit the button. Alright. Oh, I'm in a bird. So this is flap around, collect some coins. The red ones are worth more money, and you're not supposed to hit that. Now I've lost my bird, and I've got a machine gun for a jetpack. Don't hit the people. As far as, don't run into them. Don't get hit by a rocket. Don't run into that either. This is going to be really difficult playing it through a camera. But we'll keep going. So the point of this, smash through the wall 5 times, so so I got an achievement just from, not an achievement, I completed a mission, as they call it on here. When you complete enough missions, you get more coins and all that kind of stuff. Oh, we went out of focus. We went out of focus to the point where I can't see it. Come on, camera. There you go. So I'm level 25. So as you can see, finish a game between 1200 and 1300. That can be harder than you believe. Purchase and use the final blast. Cover at least 400 meters. We were almost at that just that time. I got the gravity suit, which is actually harder to use than you would think. I'm not doing so good, but I'm going to blame it on the camera setup. Alright, we're going to hit at least 400, that way I can get that unlock. And that's a specialty coin that at the end you do a spin. If you die, you can either get more coins out of it, or you can get like a booster, or you can get like a revive. But yeah, this is a game, I'm pretty sure it was free to play. There's a lot of, in-game purchases and all that. But if this is something, if anything that, before the Vita goes out, you might want to at least check out this game, because this will, oh, here we go, let's do a spin. This will keep you occupied for a long time. Alright, so we got a 750 meter head start for the next one. So let's go ahead and play it one more time. We're going to use that, and what that's going to do is that's going to throw us all the way, yeah, just like that. And you can, I believe you can go, yeah, up and down to kind of collect. Alright, that's to change your suit. I kind of preferred the suit I had on already. But, you know. Let's get that spin. Ah! So, the other thing was finished between 1200 and 1300. So, we're going to try to do that this time. So, as soon as we hit 1200, we're going to croak. Alright. And we're going to, just in case, because there is a revive there, just in case, I'm just going to catch out, get the star, 2 stars apparently. Let's see, collect 8 spin tokens is the next replacement for that. So yeah, that's JetPack Joyride. You know, or Joy Deluxe now available. Ooh. Yeah, this is one you're gonna have to get before they close it down. It's gonna be such a sad day once this system is officially killed 100%. I mean, these are all the downloaded games I got on here. I did a whole review on VVV. That's great. Everything in here is great. You can get actually a look at my physical games, minus the 3 I just ordered. Sly Cooper, Gravity Rush, PlayStation All-Stars, Little Big Planet, Persona 4, Call of Duty, Resistance, Child of Light, Tearaway, and then I ordered Uncharted, the Katamari game, and Killzone. So that's literally everything I own for this system, but to me, that's all I really want on this system. You know, those are the ones that I just had to have for this. Oh, and don't forget, Welcome Park is always built in. This is a good one to get trophies out of. I wonder if the trophies are still going to work when they shut it down. But I've got them all except for the 2 largest scramble puzzles. I'm 2 trophies away from getting the platinum on that one. But yeah, that is JetPack Joyride. That is our good friend, the PlayStation Vita, the good old Model 1. This was really a solid version. The PSTV was a joke. The Model 2 was good, but this OLED screen on this specific model was amazing. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope the Vita still holds a good place in people's memories. And holy moly, are we going to start seeing quite the price spike. So get it now while you can.